Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Coffee with Craig show. We'll be talking about commercial real estate in Central and Eastern Europe. So, good Tuesday morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this special edition of the Coffee with Craig show. I'm here with Winston Norman, our editor-in-chief. Winston, good to see you.
All right, Craig, how are you?
Good. So we're going to go over a little bit of the events coming up in October, CRE Awards and the Investment Awards. Well, let's just start. Let's start with the sponsors for our CRE Awards, because quite a lot of interest in it. And coming up on October 19th at the InterContinental Hotel in Budapest, we've got our premier partner is GTC this year. We've got award sponsors, quite a few award sponsors. We've got Newmark, VLK Hungary, Panettone, Wired Score, and Newark, of course, that's our also taking care of our Flex office. Then we have some corporate table partners already, which is Hello Parks, Futorial, of course, and In Park, another big logistics player and industrial developer. So good to see them. And of course, it's this event is growing and growing every year. This is our 5th year doing it, so a lot happening. If you're doing anything in Czech Republic, Slovakia, of course, Hungary, which is the biggest market, Slovenia, also Serbia, Croatia, Montenegro, send us in your invitations or send us in your nominations. We'd definitely love to hear about any projects you're doing and get involved in this event. So having said that, we'll take a little break and we'll come right back with Winston Norman and some information about our next event after this, which is our CEE Investment Awards. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Craig Smith, publisher of EuropaProperty.com. Welcome to the 5th annual Europa Property CRE Awards and the only international real estate awards event based in Budapest, Hungary, and covering the region. This year's awards really highlight the professionalism in the region, and with over 40% of the attendees flying in for the event, it is truly international. Meet the most active investors, bankers, and developers in the region. The CRE Awards is not to be missed. Visit our website, creawards.net or EuropaProperty.com. So welcome back from the break. And Winston, just to talk a little bit about our CE Investment Awards this year. It seems like every day we're reporting the news of the investment market down 50%, or it's Saville saying it's down 50%, or JLL saying it's down 75%, or somebody else saying it's down 65%. But taking a look at your list there, it looks like we have a lot of investors coming for the investment awards, which will be...
I think, it's just the volume. I mean, there's still a lot of deals out there. It's just the volume of the deals is down. So, there's what I've noticed is there's a lot of smaller deals being made, so under the 50 million euro mark.
Right.
It's like, the bigger deals are kind of just off the table at the moment. Maybe they'll come back next year.
Right. Well, probably a lot of it was these core deals, right, where it's very low, low percentage yields, and then if they've got to refinance, it probably looks a little scary, yeah?
Yeah, they've got just differences on prices and things like that.
Right.
So, the core deal's probably holding off a little bit.
Right. Well, I mean, on the sponsorship-wise, we'll get to the nominations in a minute, but on the sponsorship side, it looks like it's going extremely well. We've got, for our premier partners, PBB Deutsche Pfandbrief Bank, as they always are with us. Solida Capital, also one of the premier partners. Also our champagne partner this year, which is always nice to have. Panettone Development, great to have them on board. We'll have some very exciting champagne and champagne tasting coming up. So stay tuned for that. We've also got our award sponsors, which is Fortress Logistics Real Estate, Harden Construction, Newport Logistics Fund, and Blue Assets. So a lot happening on the award sponsorship side. Flex Office Partner, of course, Newark, our ESG partner, WorkCloud24, and our corporate table partners, Kajima, LCP Properties, Multi-Poland, and Tree Real Estate. So a lot of sponsors coming up. And I know today we launching the short list, yeah?
Yeah. We've got a short list, and we've got many nominations,
Yeah,
many categories. So it's going to be busy
Yeah,
on the
right.
26th, Craig, handing out those awards. But no, I mean we've there's a lot going on, and we
Right.
seem to have captured most of it. And on the investment side, we've got about 10 investment categories. So
Okay.
we're covering all the main development sectors on the investment side, from office, retail, residential, including like PRS and PBSA. We've got a warehouse investor, and then we go on to like the kind of deals and the investment companies making up those deals. And it's like we've got joint investors. There's a lot of joint investments, JVs going on in the market today.
Right.
A lot of assets to be managed out there. So investment asset management firms are very strong and doing a lot of good work on their assets.
Right. Probably asset management is probably one of the key issues of staying in business these days.
Definitely, yeah. And still, there's many opportunities out in the market. So opportunistic investors are out there, and they've got, coupled with that, we've got added value and core plus investments. So investments looking for a bit of love and care, and bring them up to the modern day standards. And obviously, we've got the core investments, because there still is some very desirable projects out there in Central and Eastern Europe.
All right. Well, maybe I'll read off some of the companies that are on our jury, and then we can talk about some of the companies that are coming. Yeah,
Of course,
that have put in nominations. At least the investors. So big jury list, and probably some of the names. If you want to meet these people, let us know. We still have some sponsorship opportunities available, some jury positions available. Let us know. But we've got Add Value Management, Fortress Logistics, Sierra Balmain, Deutsche Pfandbrief Bank, Newark, Veta Capital, Ernst Group Bank, Red Serve, Zeitgeist, Ariel Bank, Treeflow, Lee Brick and Wood, Opera, IAD Investments, Global Development, Amazon, still doing a lot of things going on off and on. Perwa Hotel Development, also they're doing a lot of hotel development there. Halaba Bank, Auchan Retail, DWS, another big player in investment, as we know. Value for Real. Alior Bank, so a lot of banks this time. Live Up, another big investor developer. AMMC, that's Sławomirska, Agnieszka Sławomirska. Catella Poland, also great to have them on board now. Just launched the Poland operation here. Newport Logistics Fund, Halaba Bank, Solida Capital Europe, Panettone, of course, there are also our champagne partner. We've got Tree, Kajima, Multi, and LCP Properties. So a lot of jury members this year, and really, I'd say a big range of investors.
Yeah, they've got a lot to talk about, and and on the investor side, we've got in the office investors, we've got some great investors that have made some great deals throughout the region, like Adventum. We've got Corner Investment Management, Global Worth, Indotech, Ryko, and Trigia. They've been Czech investor, been active in Poland quite a lot.
So no shortage on the office investment.
No, I mean there are less investment deals, let's say, but still, it's a lot of domestic investors are looking around the region, and they're buying properties if they can get those deals through. On the investment asset management side, we've got Catella Poland, CBRE Global Investors, IAD Investments, Savills Investment Management, and Solida Capital Europe, joint ventures, which I was talking about earlier, very popular now, and One Asset Management, AFI Europe, Griffin Capital Partners, Kajima, Partner Group, Peakside, and the Wing Group, all nominated in that category. On the warehouse side, which again is still, I would say, one of the strongest sectors in the region,
right.
And that's shown in the amount of nominations. We've got about 10 investors in that particular category, which is including Accolade, Fortress, Griffin Capital Partners, IAD, Newport, NREP. Obviously entered Poland with that big deal, acquiring 80% of 7R. And
NREP, yeah?
NREP,
yeah.
And Savills Investment Management, Trigia, they did a big deal on the logistics side. The retail investors, because there's still retail properties being sold and some very good deals going on there. And Nepi Rocastle probably got the most high-profile deal last year with the Forum Gdansk acquisition. On the PRS and PBSA side, which is growing all the time now, and One Asset Management, AFI Europe, Catella, Kajima, Resi for Rent and Zykist. They're in there.
Right. I mean, all the big players on this sector.
Big companies doing a lot of buying, and they're looking in the region and looking to develop and invest for sure. On the opportunistic side, we've got AFI, DWS, Griffin Capital Partners, LCP Properties. They're quite active in the last year. Added Value, which is Accolade, AFI, DWS, Fortress, Live Up, and Nepi Rockcastle. And from the core side, we have Eventum, CBRE, Global Investors, DWS, LCP, Live Up, and IAD Investments.
Well, so a lot, a lot of action going on. So, and I noticed also on the banking side, we have quite a few, 5 or 6 banks with nominations in as well.
We've got 5 banks.
5 banks already. Well, so that's I think more than normal in some cases.
I think in previous years they've been maybe we've had less, but I mean, we have 5 or 6 generally. All the biggest players. I think we get
players. Good. So a lot going on there. Well, I think that's about it for the 2 events. A lot of good things going on, but for the CEE Investment Awards, definitely come along. This is a not to be missed event. October 25th is the jury dinner. October 26th is the forum and gala. Definitely send in if you want to get any seats. I can see they're filling up quick. If you'd like to get a corporate table, better to book it before Expo Real happens. Usually quite soon after Expo Real or during, we are sold out. So let us know on both events on October 19th, the CRE Awards in Hungary covering this region, and on the 26th straight after that, the Investment Awards here in Warsaw. So enjoy the rest of the day. Winston, thanks for that. And I can see that even this morning there was a couple more nominations coming in. So I guess we're filling in a few. And Rising Star also 26 nominations. It'll be
last count was 26. Yeah, that's going to be an interesting category.
Yeah,
lots of potential there.
Yeah, exactly. So enjoy the rest of the day, and we will see you tomorrow with the news. Click here to subscribe to the Coffee with Craig show, and don't forget to share it with your friends.